the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He brought that thing out of the end. The idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. Side offense. The field to start things off. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And they explode. Now, and they've got it down to the 22. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Calls his own number. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Barrett. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Keeps it on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about
offside
balance. You know, pass. No. When you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. To the air. It's Russell. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hale. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first down. And he answers.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Let's talk about Alabama. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. Spins away from the defense. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. To throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
He wants to take the top off. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game with the toss back.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Under fire. He'll throw it. It's complete. Touchdown, Alabama! And the down has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Wilcox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was... there. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hale. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the 1st. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
A big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go right back to the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dumps it off in the flats. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Alabama will get the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this up.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 32 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Some misdirection with the counter. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab deep. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not... That completion gets them 30-plus. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous